I will make the darkness light before thee. What is wrong, I'll make it right before thee. All your battles I will fight before thee. In a high place I'll bring
G flat.
down.
I had a session with KV yesterday, and he wants to level up on accompanying on the organ, so I challenged him to learn this song. I told him I'm creating this video for him, but if you're stopping by, welcome.
I'll prove thee.
So in order for this song to benefit you, I'd recommend three things. The first thing is you got to get these chords into your vocabulary, so you got to know what the chords are, learn them. Second thing you want to do is focus on understanding what's going on. Third thing you want to do is focus on making it your own through the experimentation process. Okay, so let's start from the top and go through all three of those things. That's actually called my innovation framework. Get the chords in vocabulary, understand what's going on through theory, focus on making it your own. Let's start from the top.
I will make the darkness light before thee. What is
Oh, so that's... So this is in the key of G flat, and so that progression that he just did would be a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 3. So this is a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 3. So the chords would be, Alright, let's go to that next part there.
what is wrong? I'll make it right.
So for there, he has an E minor chord, which he's just kind of going through the E minor scale there. And then he has this A flat minor, A flat major chord here over a C. But he's holding the B flat on the top.
Right. What is wrong? I'll make it right before thee.
That's nice there. So let's do so here, we have a lot of choices on the bass, by the way, that you can use. Now I think he's using a B here and then up, but you could go for you can have an E at the bottom too, right? Because this in essence is the 1305 chord sound that I talk about all the time. So if you wanted a 1305 sound, it would be, or you can have this sound and then go to A flat and then to the D. But if you want to think modally, then you would be thinking of the B melodic minor. Right? So it would be the B melodic minor, and you would be picking chords from that scale to form chords, and the B melodic minor, as we teach on the website. So you remember, go to that section. I teach you how to do all this stuff on my website, where if you look at the practice, how to practice with the melodic minor, we know that the B melodic minor likes to move up to a F sharp major chord. So he's moving to this chord. So that's the melodic minor modal sound into the G flat major chord there. All right, so let's keep on.
All your battles I will fight before thee.
And then what he's doing here is he's replacing, which you would normally play a minor, B flat minor 7 there, but he's replacing this with a sus voicing. Something like that, right? So he's replacing this chord with this chord. Okay, so one way to look at this is you're replacing the B flat minor you'd be playing with the right hand with an A flat major, and doing that A flat major in drop 2 position if you're adding the 7, right, over B flat. So that's one way to look at that, right? Let me
For thee.
yeah. Okay, and of course we know the sound here. I teach this sound all the time on my channel. So, and then, but then he moves from that and he goes to something else there. Let me see.
For thee. Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, something like that from that B flat chord. So I think that's pretty much the whole verse there. Let me see.
For thee, and a high place I'll bring.
Oh, that the chord on the bring. Look at this chord here. Look at this chord here. So I have what I have here is I have this D flat and a D here, F sharp, A flat, B, D, and I'll just go straight to the A flat here. So something like this works really well. And some of you are going to say, well, Sean, how are you voicing this? How are you what's your take on how this looks? I'm actually just seeing this. So I'm seeing this as 2 chords. So this is kind of getting to the theory of it. So I'm seeing this as a D flat dominant flat 9 chord, which is, right? So that's the flat 9 chord, which is essentially an F diminished 7 over D flat. So that's one way I'm seeing it. The other way I'm seeing it is a D flat 7 sus4, which is this. Okay, so I'm kind of, so remember, I'm go by my ear. So my ear hears the flat 9 and it hears the 7. And if you listen to that, you may be able to hear that. So listen to the chord that he plays on bring.
Bring.
So yeah, so now, and I added additional notes here. I added a D next to it simply because that I can add. So remember, if I'm wanting to know what notes to add, understanding the theory is what helps you know what notes to add. I added the D next to the D flat simply to provide tension, and also because the D is within the diminished 7 chord, and I just placed it at the bottom next to the D to provide me some tension. And then I resolved it by going to the dominant 7 chord. Let me keep going just to see if there's any, because that's the verse. I want you to pick up the rest of the song though. So I'm gonna play the rest of the song. Yeah. So we just have the D flat, half step down, and then go into your A flat minor. Right?
Bring down. With an everlasting love, I love thee. But with trials deep and sore, I'll prove thee.
See when he goes, right? So that's the melodic minor sound we talked about. So then that's modal playing. So there's right, that sound there, that's a melodic minor. So go to the website and look for it's under the intermediate section. I'll put something on the screen so you can see where to go. Because I really want you to get a lot of the movements that he's doing there. These are modal playing. If you understand modal playing, you can pull these off. So see that sound? So instead of going, you would have the modal. Right? That's just modal playing. It's just knowing the scale and picking notes from the scale to play. So I definitely recommend that you look at those lessons. But what I want to do though, I'm going to play this from the top, man, because I want you to make it your own. Like when he goes, how about you can harmonize that with half diminished chords. Da, 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 right? So because here's a melody, da, 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 instead of having it on the top, you could put it. It's contained within the half diminished. Da, so, right? So that's one thing you can do, just kind of playing around, because I want you to get to the experimentation process where you understand the chords yourself, right? And you understand what's going on with like some of the modal playing that he's doing, but really where you're going to really benefit is just making the song your own and just kind of saying, I'm not going to do what he's doing. I'm not going to do what Sean's doing. I'm just going to do what I think I want to do now that I understand what's going on. That's the highest level, man. So let's start from the top. I'm going to remove the music. And what I want you to do, man, is just play the song, man. Play it with him. All right, so play a song with him, man.
I will make the darkness light before thee. What is wrong, I'll make it right before thee. All your battles I will fight.
Let me hear what you got. There you go.
Before thee. And a high place I'll bring.
Let me hear what you got, man. Put your music to it.
With an everlasting love, I love thee. But with trials deep and sore, I'll prove thee.